Hello everybody, welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon! I'm actually really excited to get back to playing this because this game is kind of adorable, even though I'm making fun of it a little bit, and even though I keep going on tangents about Tom Hiddleston movies. We're just gonna continue where we left off. Here we go! Hello, how can I help? What? Viorica? Okay, that's a fun name. Viorica! Emmeline! I mean, Princess Emmeline. Oh, how good to see you! I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. First of all, they are identical. Identical! And second of all, you're being such a Bella right now, okay? Stop it, Sophie. I really should have named her Bella, like, no joke. Look at her cloak. I cannot understand why Emmeline insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. Dots. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Thanks, Fenris, my own personal bodyguard. Just let that sink in. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. I am physically incapable of doing that, Fritz, but thank you for your concern. See, you ask the impossible of me. Dots. There's no need to be formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh, yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, Viorica. He can talk now? I thought he was mute. Or is he talking through the bunny? It's good to see you again, too, Rod. Blush, blush. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Sophie. Ah! The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear, and it feeds me. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. I like this portrait back here. Reminds me a little bit of, like, Beauty and the Beast meets some random historical portrait of, like, some priest. Also, mermaid! Dots. Hi, Fritz. Do you have a sword that's wrapped katana style? And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. I'm so glad I was wearing a hat for this. Oh! You're Sir Fitzgerald? Oh, you really are as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters. I'm sorry? Ah! Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. Dots. Oh, I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. You know what? Every time Sophie, Miss Bella, Miss Krabby Pants, like, goes into a monologue where she's just all mad about stuff, I should just hold up, like, Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat does not want... Here, let me get his whiskers out of his eyes. Grumpy Cat doesn't care. Okay. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Rod says Dots. Princess. I can barely breathe in here. Just want to go back to the palace. Music box. Wow, hello. Who are you? Beautiful lady. She is. She's so pretty. Good morning. Ah! Dots. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Although she does look a little bit like you, Sophie, so theoretically, she could also somewhat resemble your mother, considering you don't look anything like your father. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Beautiful lady says, Dots. Why is she smiling at me? I kind of have a crush on this lady, not gonna lie. Like, look at her beautiful flower and her beautiful earrings and just everything about this woman. She's such a babe. Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. She's gone. Just like that, she's gone. No! We could have had it all! Okay. Oh, that lady was beautiful! Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. You mean just like the Cullens? Okay, I'm so done. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved Angèle from witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go! Thank you so much! No, thank you, Fiorica! I hope to drop by again soon. Good, I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Alright. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I'm the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me. Like I'm the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. Dots. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or her company. Oh, Sophie, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance? Hi, other Sebastian Michaelis kid. Good day, everyone! My name is Waltz. Waltz? It couldn't have been Walt? Okay. And I'm here to spread some happiness and magic! You ain't never had a friend like me. The boy named Walt snaps his fingers and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Sophie? Dots. And are those the princesses over there? It's an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. Is it a dove? He snaps and white lilies appear in his hand. Oh, it's lilies. That's so cute. Oh, it looks all ruffly. Oh, thank you. Dots. Dots. We're just gonna have a staring contest. The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. I like your gloves, buddy. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. Heh. Hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performers like this all around Angèle. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite. I do not intend to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angèle. This is my favorite part of the kingdom. Dots. I wanted to share this with you, Sophie. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. Hang on, I can't grumpy cat and read her dialogue at the same time, so here we're gonna turn my head down this way. I'm only here because the king ordered me to go with you. Dots! just want us to be closer, Sophie. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want or need your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Emmeline! Stop. He's staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. He does look pretty angry. Rod, don't! Let me go. Dots. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expression mirrors the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger. Disgust. Hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait! Don't follow me. Princess! It is literally your job to follow her, so get on it, Fenris. I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch people bumbling down the streets, so carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And you know what, Sophie? That leads to revolutions and forcible redistribution of the wealthing. See France, late 1700s. Not saying that you're gonna get beheaded or nothing. I'm just saying if it happens, I told you so. And yet, they are happy. Oh, okay, so it's nothing like France. And I... Dots. I heard Annis lost her job at the palace. It's true. Crown Princess Sophie made sure the poor girl was fired. I stop in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Annis? Was that the name of the one maid that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Annis, hard-working and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the crown princess is to please? My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Oh, I thought it was because she was a champion figure skater. Ice Princess. So all those times I heard the servants saying that, I'd always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she should be crowned princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anymore, so I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I'm always being compared to her. And now I've become second best. Well, to be fair, a little bit on Emmeline, you are deliberately ivory towering yourself, and Emmeline actually, knows the people and the country. So, even though she hasn't spent her entire life studying government like I'm sure you have, that's what advisors are for, and she'd probably be a better queen in the long run. I'm just saying. I am Sophie Riella Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III and crown princess of the Kingdom of Angers. I am of royal blood. She is nothing. You know, that's what Kylo Ren said about Rey, and guess what? He turned out she was wrong. There you are. Dots. Princess, you must come back with me. It's getting too late for you to remain outside. Dots. Princess? Are you all right? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Dots. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. That's how I feel about leaving my house, too. Don't worry, lady. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. Same, girl. I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... Dots. What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Well, maybe because you hate them. Hate begets hate, Ice Princess. Dots. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn, stretch my arms. Good night, Delora. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing? But who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Dots. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open, only to see Delora sitting right in front of me on my bed. Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura? It's almost time. Pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Hi, Delora. I hope you're ready, Princess. What? My doll just turned into a human. How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time, but right now I'm here to give you something, Princess. Oh dear. Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It's beautiful. Too beautiful. And a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch! Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Oh, snap! Hey, wake up, girl. Huh? Where am I? Ow, my head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. Well, I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner? If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You are red-headed. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. I'm not delusional. I am Sophie Riella Britain, blood daughter of King Genero Britain III, crown princess of Angiel. Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod. And you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I'm wearing tattered clothes. I do not even have shoes on. No! This cannot be happening! Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it. This is... It all floods back. Delora being a witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse! My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in! Sorry, girl, but the place is off limits to uninvited guests. Don't understand. I'm Crown Princess Sophie Riella Britain. I must speak with my father. As loath as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I'm addressing him by title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you would only... Make way for the king! The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses while the last horse has a different, familiar rider. Father! I immediately move to block the path of his horse. The soldiers move to hold me back. Your Majesty! What is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What? Even Father is a part of this? Father, you must help me. Dots. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once. Help me. You must believe me. Dots. Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess. And his daughter. I recoil. Dots. You must be hungry. Take this. Oh, he gave me a little pouch. This should feed you and your family for a day or 2. Is it filled with rice or beans? The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please, let your parents know. I do not want your pity, Father! Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, Your Majesty. As I watch my father and his 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. He left me alone. Again. Where's your home, girl? There's nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look here, our orders were to leave me alone. Dots. Suit yourself, can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. Little do you know there are lots of scenes left in this game. Visual novel. You know, I'm not really sure if they count as games or not. I watch with bleary eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. Dots. Don't know what hurts more. The fact that I've just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I'm nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at that girl's hideous dress! How difficult it is to be poor. Lady, you have no idea. I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddle in the corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything would be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. They're always so nice to me. That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. Dots. I'm trying to protect you, my love. That's why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I'm the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand? I understand. Chapter 1. The Marchin. Yeah. When I open my eyes, I'm still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I'm cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, there's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Just look at how ragged she looks. Dots. are you looking at? Two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. Scandal! What nerve! Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you. Once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I've become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. And sitting here thinking on the new mess that is my life. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Delora. I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, Dots. I'll find food first. This is all the king thinks I'm worth? Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoot! There's nothing for you here. Just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve! Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. Oh, it's a pouch full of money to pay for food. It's not like beans that you can cook and make food out of. I see. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I'm treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. I've been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Dots. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow. My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags I'm wearing and the pouch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. I'll die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I'll not ask where you got those coins. Dots. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. Won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of Angel. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey, girl! What now? We saw you at the shop. Want to share how you got your coins there? Dots. Excuse me. Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Let me go! You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening, and I take it. Wah! Pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey! Where do I go? I'm not familiar with these streets at all. It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end. Where should I go? Mordor, Gandalf, is it left or right? We're gonna go left. Cannot let the pain in my feet or exhaustion stop me. If I stop now, they'll definitely catch me. Taking my coins might not be the worst thing they do. Dots. Dead end. Nowhere left to run now, girl. What do I do? Oh, who are you, gentlemen? This is definitely not how you treat a lady. Huh? Who's there? Is it Tuxedo Mask? A shadow looms above us. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be Tuxedo Mask! Before I can blink, a person has jumped down in front of me. His body acts as a barrier between the 2 men and me. Give us a minute! Okay! 'Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm. 'Okay, 'okay, 'okay. 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 'Okay, 'okay, ' Who are you? Oh, me? Just a passing gentleman concerned about a damsel in distress. He turns to the men, his expression calm, his eyes flashing dangerously. Now, shall I teach you gentlemen a lesson? He's got a sword! Idiots! We've all got swords! Well, come back here, you coward! The two of us could take him! I just spat. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. Ah! I have a hair. No, stop it. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. Are you alright, my lady? I'm so glad I wore a hat for this. You found her! The boy from yesterday? A little slow, aren't you, kid? I don't know who this guy is, but I'm, like, already about 37% in love with him. Don't call me that. These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head's pounding, my feet feel simultaneously like they're frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light. Princess! Princess! Lady Parfait will be able to help her. Everybody likes parfait. Parfaits are delicious. You're right. We need to move now before anyone else sees us. Yeah. I made the right choice. What? The crystal on the upper right corner indicates that you have made the right choice for a particular love interest. Each color corresponds to a certain love interest. They also appear belatedly after you make a choice, so keep your eyes and ears open. Oh, I see. I've got the soul gem. Great. I'm so glad I made the right choice with this guy, because damn. Even my cat wants some of this action. That's why he's trying to climb up my chair. Dots. Everything is fading. A dream? What's that in your hand, Sophie? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It's not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. But this is the world, Sophie. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Dots. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, Mother. Okay. Woo. We're gonna save it. Save it again because we're really not sure what works. Okay, we are gonna call it... Yes? Anyway, we're gonna call it there for this particular episode. I think we've made tremendous progress. We met a very handsome man with red hair who I think might be maybe a fairy. We will see. And I like to think that that is a day and a time well spent. So I will see all of you in the next episode. Thank you all for joining me. I don't have a good outro. I need to come up with an outro. Somebody come up with an outro for me and I'll give you credit, like, next time.